Your hamstrings aren't tight. I know that sounds crazy because they feel tight every single time you reach down toward your toes and hit a wall halfway there. But for most people, the hamstrings themselves aren't actually short or shortened at all. So let me tell you what's really going on, because once you understand it, the fix becomes obvious. The first reason is your pelvis. Your hamstrings attach to the bottom of your pelvis at the back near your sit bones. And when you sit for hours a day, your hip flexors get tight, your glutes get weak, and your pelvis slowly tips forward, tilting down in the front and up in the back. When the back of your pelvis hikes up like that, it drags the top of your hamstrings up with it, pulling them tight as a guitar string all day long. So they're not short, they're already stretched close to their limit by the way your pelvis is sitting. And when you bend down to stretch them even further, you're just yanking harder on a muscle that's already maxed out, which is why it feels tight and never seems to improve. The second reason is that your hamstrings are weak. A weak muscle protects itself by feeling tight and refusing to let you move too far into a range it can't control. It's a built-in alarm system. Strengthen that muscle, teach it that the range is safe, and the alarm shuts off and the tightness melts away. In fact, strengthening a muscle often improves its flexibility better than stretching ever does. And the third reason, for some people, is that it isn't a muscle problem at all. It's a nerve. Your sciatic nerve runs right down the back of your leg, straight through your hamstrings. Sometimes what feels like a tight hamstring is actually that nerve being sensitive and pulled tight, and stretching hard into it only irritates it more. So here's a rule to remember through this whole video. If a stretch ever gives you a sharp, electric, or tingling feeling shooting down your leg, that's the nerve, not the muscle. Ease off it, and if it keeps happening, get it looked at by a professional. So the real fix isn't more stretching. It's to reset your pelvis, strengthen your hamstrings, and gently teach your nervous system to let go. These 5 holds do exactly that, in about 15 minutes with no equipment. Let's get into them. The first hold resets the tilted pelvis that's pulling your hamstrings tight in the first place. It's the standing wall pelvic tilt hold. This is the fastest way to feel the difference because the moment you level your pelvis back out, the constant tension on the top of your hamstrings lets go. Stand with your back against a wall and your heels a few inches out from it. Right now, there's probably a gap between your lower back and the wall because your pelvis is tilted forward. Your job is to close that gap. Tuck your tailbone under and gently squeeze your glutes and your lower belly to flatten your lower back into the wall. Hold that flattened, tucked position for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing normally. You'll feel your lower abs and glutes working to hold the tuck, and many people feel their hamstrings instantly loosen because you just took the pull off them. The main mistake is letting your back arch away from the wall again as you get tired, so keep gently pressing it flat. If it's hard, bend your knees a little to start and straighten them as you get the hang of it. The second hold strengthens the weak hamstrings so they stop guarding and gripping. It's the hamstring bridge hold. Notice this is not a regular glute bridge. By putting your heels up and digging them in, you shift the work off your glutes and onto the back of your thighs, which is exactly where you need it. Lie on your back and put your heels up on the seat of a sturdy chair or a low box, with your knees bent to about 90 degrees. Now dig your heels down into the chair and pull them slightly toward you as you lift your hips up until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. The key is that you should feel this in the back of your thighs, not just your backside. Hold at the top for 20 to 30 seconds, then lower and do 2 or 3 rounds. You'll feel a real burn build in your hamstrings, and that burn is the weakness turning into strength. The mistakes are pushing through your whole foot instead of driving through your heels and letting it turn into an all-glute exercise. Think about digging your heels in and dragging them toward you. If it's too much, use a lower surface or the floor. And if you want more, do it one leg at a time. Now, before I show you the third hold, let me stop for a second because this matters. If you're dealing with constant tightness, stiff joints, and a body that just won't move the way it used to, no matter what you try, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not stuck with it. Most people assume this is simply what happens as the years pile up, and that is flat out not true. That's exactly why I put together Reboot Your Body. It's a 30-day, step-by-step program that rebuilds your mobility and your strength one piece at a time, so you can bend, reach, and move through your day without that tight, restricted feeling. Touch your toes again without a fight, and get down on the floor with your kids or grandkids and pop right back up. Imagine reaching down to tie your shoes and feeling loose and easy instead of stiff and stuck. If you want it, the link is right there in the description. All right, back to it. The third hold strengthens the muscle that holds your pelvis in its good neutral position, so your hamstrings stop getting pulled tight between sessions. It's the tall kneeling hip extension hold. Your glutes are what keep your pelvis from tipping forward. When they're strong and switched on, they hold everything in place, and your hamstrings finally get to relax. Kneel down tall on a folded towel with both knees on the ground and your feet behind you. Now squeeze your glutes as hard as you can and drive your hips forward so your body forms one straight line from your knees all the way up to your head. The important part is that the movement comes from squeezing your glutes, not from arching your lower back. Hold that tall, locked-in position for 20 to 30 seconds. You'll feel your glutes working hard to keep you stacked and upright, while your lower back stays neutral, not arched. The main mistake is cranking your lower back to lean back instead of squeezing your glutes to get tall. Keep the glutes doing the work. If you want it harder, hold the position longer or add a resistance band around your hips. The fourth hold finally releases that tight feeling, but the right way, by contracting the muscle instead of yanking on it. It's the contract, relax hamstring hold. This works with your nervous system instead of fighting it. You take the muscle to a gentle stretch, contract it hard, and then when you relax, your nervous system allows it to open up further than it ever would from stretching alone. Put one heel up on a low step or a chair, with that leg straight, and stand tall. Hinge forward just slightly from your hips until you feel a mild stretch, not a hard one, in the back of that thigh. Now press your heel down into the step, contracting your hamstring at about a third of your effort, and hold that press for 5 to 7 seconds. Then relax completely and let yourself ease just a little deeper into the stretch. Repeat that press and relax 3 or 4 times on each leg. You'll feel a mild stretch and then a distinct give or release after each press. The key rule is to keep the stretch mild the whole time, never a hard, painful yank. And remember, if you feel anything sharp or electric or tingling running down your leg, that's the nerve, so back off right away. The fifth hold is the one that retrains your nervous system to stop sounding the tightness alarm in the first place. It's the 90-90 gentle tolerance hold. This one is gentle on purpose because a lot of hamstring tightness is simply your nervous system protecting a range it doesn't trust yet. Sometimes because that sciatic nerve is sensitive. You're not going to force anything here. You're going to gently show your body that this range is safe, so it lets you keep it. Lie on your back and bring one knee up toward your chest until your hip is bent at about 90 degrees, with your thigh pointing straight up at the ceiling. Hold the back of that thigh with both hands to keep it in place. Now slowly straighten your knee, raising your foot up toward the ceiling, but only until you feel a gentle, mild tension in the back of your thigh. Not a stretch you're fighting, just a light tension. Hold it there and breathe slowly for 20 to 30 seconds, and as it eases off, straighten your knee just a touch more. The moment it feels sharp or sends any tingling down your leg, back off. The mistakes are cranking your legs straight into a hard, aggressive stretch, which defeats the whole purpose and can wind up the nerve. And holding your breath. Stay gentle, keep breathing, and let it open on its own. All right, now let me show you how to put these 5 together into a routine that takes about 15 minutes. Start with the standing wall pelvic tilt hold, 20 to 30 seconds, to reset your pelvis and take the pull off your hamstrings. Then the hamstring bridge hold, 2 or 3 rounds to strengthen them. Then the tall kneeling hip extension hold, 20 to 30 seconds, to build the glutes that hold your pelvis in place. Then the contract relax hamstring hold, 3 or 4 cycles on each leg, to release the tightness the smart way. And finish with the 90-90 gentle tolerance hold, 20 to 30 seconds each leg, to teach your nervous system to let go. Because most of this is gentle, you can do this routine most days of the week. Give it a week or 2, and here's what surprises people the most. Their hamstrings start to feel dramatically looser, even though they barely did any actual stretching. That's the proof that the tightness was never really about short muscles. It was about a tilted pelvis, weak hamstrings, and a nervous system stuck on high alert. And now you've fixed all three. So here's the bottom line. Your hamstrings were never the problem. Stretching them harder was always going to fail because you were pulling on muscles that were already stretched to their limit, weak, and guarding. Fix the real problem, and the tightness takes care of itself. So don't save this for later and forget about it. Stand up right now, put your back against a wall, and hold that pelvic tilt. Feel the tension come right off the back of your legs. And if you want the full step-by-step plan that builds on these holds and rebuilds your whole body over 30 days, that's exactly what Reboot Your Body was made for. And the link is waiting for you below. Otherwise, subscribe and stick around because the next one is going to help you just as much.